Today we're making 3 easy potluck salads that are perfect for those summer cookouts. Hi, I'm Tara with Simply Made Eats and welcome to my channel. Today we're making 3 easy salads that are seriously so simple. Nobody wants to be cooking in the summer, and these are really easy choices that everybody at the party is gonna absolutely love. We're gonna get started with this Mexican street corn salad. This one is absolutely packed with flavor. I love this one too because you can use it as a salad or you can use it as an appetizer with just like some Tostito scoops. It is so easy to make, and we're using fresh corn on the cob, which is always a summer favorite. This easy corn salad, we are getting started with 4 ears of corn on the cob. You gotta use fresh corn on the cob because it is so much better than canned or frozen. You're gonna go ahead and run your knife closest to the cob as possible to get the full kernel, and make sure you clean these off really well. You don't want any of those strings attached. I had a couple in my salad, but it's easier if you just go ahead and get them all in the beginning. Then go ahead and just throw away the cobs. We're gonna get ready to cook the corn in a skillet over medium heat with just a tablespoon of olive oil. And then you're just gonna cook this until it's nice and toasted. I am gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper to flavor it, and then there's so many spices in this, you don't really need a whole lot. And you're just gonna toast this, stirring frequently for about 8 to 10 minutes or so until it's nice and golden. If your corn starts popping out of the pan, you need to reduce your heat a little bit. Then once it's done, go ahead and remove it from the heat. We're gonna let it cool for about 10 minutes on the stove top and then transfer it into a bowl. This is gonna go in the fridge, and you wanna cool it completely because we don't want it melting our feta cheese. Next up, we're gonna do some chopping. We have some jalapeno, of course. I'm gonna remove the seeds and membranes because I don't want a whole lot of spicy in mine. We'll also have some fresh cilantro that I'm just gonna give a nice chop to. If you don't like cilantro, you think it tastes like soap, just leave it out, it's no big deal. Then we've got some red onion. You can also use white onion, and I have 1 Roma tomato. I'm not big on tomatoes, so you can see I'm gonna remove the seeds and all that watery insides because I just don't like it. And then I like to give this a fine chop. I will eat it if there's just a little bit of it in there, so I can't have too much tomato. You can easily double this though. Next up, we've got some avocado. I went ahead and removed the pit, and then I'm just cutting some grid lines in this just so it's gonna come out in nice chunks. I like to just keep this together because it will help it not brown as much. And then for our sauce, this is so good and it's so easy. We have some sour cream with lime juice, and then for our spices, we have cumin, paprika, and chili powder. And you're just gonna whisk this together until it's nice and smooth. Once that corn is all cooled, we're gonna grab it from the fridge, and we're gonna go ahead and add in all of our veggies. And you can add in the avocado now, and we're gonna do our sour cream sauce. We're gonna give this a really good stir until it's nice and combined, and then we're gonna add in our feta cheese. And you can always make this smaller in crumbles. I love feta cheese, so I don't mind it chunky like this, but you're just gonna go ahead and stir this up, and this is ready to serve. I love this one because you can just serve it with a spoon for salad, or you can serve it with tortilla chips for like an appetizer. How good did that corn salad look? It is so good. It has so many fresh flavors, and I love the salty feta. That one is delicious, a must make. Next up, we're doing a fruit salad with a marshmallow and Cool Whip base. It is so tasty. It only takes 15 minutes to make, and there's no cooking required, just a little bit of chopping. This one is so good. It's kind of like fruit dip with the actual fruit mixed in, and it's always a favorite. It's a good salad, but it's also great for dessert. So let's get to it. You're gonna love this one because it's only 7 ingredients. The most important thing of this recipe is to get 4 ounces of cream cheese out at room temperature so that it's nice and softened when we start. And then we're gonna get our fruit all cleaned. I've got some strawberries, blueberries, and we're also using grapes. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick those off, and then we are gonna soak this in some water. I'm gonna do some lemon juice too, or you can just do vinegar just to make sure everything's nice and clean. While those are soaking, we're gonna get our Cool Whip base ready. So we're gonna go ahead and get that softened cream cheese out. I left this out for like an hour or so before, and it's important because it gets little clumps in there if it's cold. So it's really important to let it soften and get nice and warm. Go ahead and beat it for about 30 seconds or so on medium speed so it's nice and creamy, and then you're gonna add in the Greek yogurt. I tested this recipe a ton of times, and I like the yogurt. It adds a little bit more tangy flavor, and it's not as sweet. Next up, we have some marshmallow cream or marshmallow fluff, of course. We're just using 7 ounces, and we're gonna add that all in. And then we're just gonna blend this on low speed for about 15 seconds because we wanna keep that nice fluffy texture. And if you don't have a stand mixer, you can easily use a hand mixer with a large bowl. That's totally fine too. We're gonna be done with our stand mixer now, and we're gonna add in our Cool Whip, and then we're just gonna fold this until it's nice and combined. Same thing, you don't wanna really stir it super heavily because we want that nice whip texture. And then we're gonna stick this in the fridge while we get our fruit cut up. This recipe is seriously so easy. We don't have to do anything with the blueberries. We're just making sure they're nice and dry. And then for the grapes, we're gonna be slicing them just in half. And then for the strawberries, I like to just cut them up like bite-sized pieces, just so they're nice and small and easy to eat. Then we're gonna grab our Cool Whip mixture from the fridge, and we're just gonna dump our fruit right in there. And just make sure that your fruit is really nice and dry. That's the most important part here. And then you're just gonna fold it in, and this is ready to serve. It is seriously so good. It tastes like you're eating like a fluffy cloud. It is so yummy. My 9-year-old was absolutely obsessed with this recipe. And like I said, you can definitely eat this as like a salad, or you could eat it for dessert. That one took a bit of testing to get right, but it is the perfect flavors. We've got tangy with sweet, and it's like almost like eating a cloud. It is so delicious. For our final salad, we are doing a taco salad with Catalina dressing. This one is so good. It is a classic taco salad with all those layers. We are gonna mix it up. It's like a full meal in a salad, and it is so yummy with tons of flavor. Taco salad time, and we are starting off with tons of fresh veggies. I've got some cilantro. I had some red onion saved from our corn dip, so I just had that ready. It's nice and diced, and then we've got jalapeno. I am taking out the seeds and membranes because I don't want it to be too spicy. We've got one bell pepper that we're gonna dice up. You can use any color you want here. Aroma tomato. I like Roma tomatoes because they're crisp. I am not big on tomatoes, of course, so I'm gonna go ahead and take off the seeds. And then for our lettuce, the lettuce is really important in this recipe. You wanna use iceberg or you wanna use romaine hearts. I'm using 2 mini romaine hearts here, or you can just use 1 romaine heart. But you want it to be really nice and crisp because that's like the perfect, you need it to be crisp for a taco salad, and you need it to be super dry. So I pulled up my salad spinner, even though it annoys me because I hate having to wash extra dishes, but this one is kind of like a must. Like, you need the salad spinner. Next up, we're gonna cook our meat in a large skillet over medium heat until it's no longer pink. Once you get it till it's no longer pink, you're gonna just go ahead and sop up some of that grease. I'm using an 85-15 ground beef, so I don't have a ton of fat, but I'm gonna sop up some of it, and then I'm gonna add in my taco seasoning, just a tablespoon of any of your favorite taco seasonings. Give it a good stir, and we're gonna let this cool for at least 10 minutes on the stovetop. Then we're gonna be transferring it to a pie plate, which sounds kind of weird, but it's gonna cool faster in a pie plate because it's a shallow dish, and we're gonna stick it in the fridge. We don't want hot taco meat here because it's gonna wilt our lettuce really bad, and we don't wanna wilt it. Next up, we're gonna add in our Catalina dressing to our lettuce, and then just give that a good toss, and it's time for the layering to begin. We've got our ground beef that's nice and cooled. It doesn't have to be cold, but it needs to be room temperature. Then we have our cheddar cheese. We've got tomatoes, bell peppers, jalapeno, and cilantro. And then we've got our red onion. And if we're not serving this right away, we're gonna wait and add our Fritos. I like to do a little bit more dressing too. I'm like the dressing queen and I need to have it. And then Fritos right before serving, and then you can toss it up if you want to. It kind of looks ugly once you do this, so it's totally up to you. That's it for our potluck salads. Let me know in the comments which one you're gonna make. These are all such good choices for those summer cookouts and barbecues. You guys will absolutely love all of them no matter which one you pick. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a like if you liked it, and make sure to hit that subscribe button for new recipes every single week. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.